Yes, Casanovians. I've just been sunning my bollocks on my bed. I feel like an absolute king. I was um, I was hearing about people who were sunning their balls because apparently it can increase testosterone levels. I'm like, yes, mate, let's get on that. So yeah, it's about 38 degrees here in Bangkok, so I wasn't frying my balls silly, but yeah, dude, could definitely feel a difference. Like even if it's pseudoscience, even if it's placebo, who cares? Like I feel great. But yeah, it's a hot one. It's a hot one here today. Yeah, I've titled this one "Obsession Equals Progression" because it's like Charles Bukowski once said: if you're gonna try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. So, if you're completely new to the channel, then my name's Kristian. I teach guys how to speak to women without feeling weird about it. And if you've stumbled across this world of cold approach, I fully appreciate it can all feel like a minefield at first. You probably don't want to get labeled as a pickup artist. Like that's the last thing that I want as well. But hopefully the more time you spend consuming my content, you'll quickly realize that I'm not about that life. I just think that any self-respecting man should be able to go over to a woman who he finds attractive without needing 10 pints of lager down in first. So this is why I always use a mantra: learn day game, don't become a day gamer. So I think it's an interesting position to be in because I think a lot of guys, they do want to get into this world because they want to feel in control of the dating life, right? They want to go after what they want rather than settling for what they think they can get. But I think there's an element of shame attached to the discipline of day game. So I wanted to make this live stream really. One sec, I'm just going to get out the sun, otherwise I'm going to burn. Going to burn to a crisp. I wanted to put this live stream together for guys who are in that position where you want to get started with all this stuff. You want to get started with this world, but it's almost like you're a closet cold approacher. Do you know what I mean? It's like a part of you which has this guilt or shame attached to the discipline. Maybe your friends think it's weird. Maybe your family think it's weird, but I do think if you really want to crush it with cold approach, you need to have an obsession period, right? So I used to recommend to people to have a 90-day obsession period where you aim to do 30 approaches every single week, go hard for a full 90 days in order to get the skill set, in order to get the playbook. So you can now approach girls, you can carry conversation, you can get phone numbers, you can go on dates, and then you start to integrate it into your lifestyle. I think that's the end game of day game. It's like, right, I'm walking to go and get some sun lotion for my face because it's about to burn to a crisp. And on my way, I see a gob-smackingly gorgeous girl. Because I put in so many reps during my obsession period, seduction has become something I am rather than something that I do. And approaching girls feels as natural as drinking water. I made the decision a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, to reduce the obsession period because I think 90 days is actually quite a long time. I think most guys are not going to stick with it because they're going to be thinking, 90 days. 90 days is actually a long time, right? But I think most guys are not going to stick with it because they'll think too many weeks ahead and think, this is an absolute slog. So, we do want this to be enjoyable. It shouldn't feel like work. I think making it into some sort of side hustle is quite useful, but yeah, you don't want cold approaching girls to feel like a chore. However, obsession does equal progression, and I think to make rapid progress in any discipline, we need to have an obsession period, right? An obsession period is where for a full 30 days, you give yourself full permission to go hard with the discipline of day game. So give yourself permission to consume all the content, but make sure that you're not just a consumer. Make sure you are creating something from your consumption. So yeah, watch as much content as possible. Like gobble content up from your favorite creators in the day game space, and then go out and transmute information into implementation. Yeah, and for me, it's the best way to make rapid progress in rapid time. Because going halfway with half a heart only digs a deeper grave, right? Sorry, I'm well swayed, but fuck it, authenticity all the way. And I think what's super important when you are going to embark on a 30-day obsession period is to remove all other distractions. I think, and I've been guilty of this in the past, I think guys try to do everything at the same time, and in doing so, you actually achieve nothing. You stunt the growth because you're not tunnel visioned enough. I think you need to have ruthless focus on one task, and you can have 30-day obsession periods with whatever you want to become proficient at. If you want to learn languages, if you want to do jiu-jitsu, if you want to get into incredible physical condition, you can have these 30-day obsession periods. And I've done this through anything that I've wanted to become hyper proficient at. I have been obsessive about it. I look back to the time when I was 13 years old and I started teaching myself how to perform magic. Now, that expanded over a 10-year timeline. Like, I was a magician for 10 years, but at the start, magic is all I wanted to do. I was probably spending about 12 hours a day, like watching YouTube videos on magic, like learning the actual techniques, learning how to shuffle. I was doing a lot of visualization as well, because at that time, at 13 years old, I had a lot of anxiety towards approaching people. So I would rehearse to myself in my bedroom. I would imagine performing magic to people. Like, I was living and breathing the world of magic, right? Nothing else in my reality mattered. It was just magic, magic, magic. That was me at 13 years old. I like to think I've matured a lot since then. And I do think having this 30-day immersion period where you aim to do 30 approaches every single week, I say all the time, it takes, in my opinion, 100 cold approaches to get yourself into the game. Yeah, if you've not done 100 cold approaches yet, you don't have any voice in this space. You're not even playing the game. You've not even started. You're still a baby running around in diapers. Just thinking about you getting like wedged from a lamppost. But 100 cold approaches. And I think having this 30-day obsession period where if you actually stick to the routine, by the end of these 30 days, you will have done 120 cold approaches. I had a conversation with Ephraim on a live stream a little while back, and the point of that video was master cold approach so you can forget about women. A new mantra that I want to put out here is master cold approach so you can forget about cold approach, right? It's learn it all and then forget it all. It's like starting to ride a bicycle with the stabilizers on. You have the stabilizers on for 30 days and you realize, I can actually ride this bike like fucking hands free. I remember when I was living in Liverpool, there's always like guys like on the bicycles, just like no hands, just like on the phone. It's just fucking cool. But yeah, I like to think myself as a spiritual artist. I think it's a great way to approach life. Like, I imagine myself as an artist, right? And everything that I do is an extension of my artistic impulses, yeah? So I view these live streams as art. I view my coaching as art. I view just walking through the world and connecting with other people. I see the world as a canvas, which I am imprinting my artistic signature onto. And I think if we start viewing ourselves as artists, because I look at people like Picasso, Van Gogh, Dali, and I'm like, these people were obsessive about their craft. Yeah, they didn't have scattered attention. Yeah, they weren't thinking, oh, I want to do jiu-jitsu, I want to learn languages, I want to build a business. It was just, the focus was art. The focus was, I want to become the greatest artist that I can be. And for them, they would have had to remove a lot of distractions. I know Picasso was an absolute womanizer, absolute legend, but you get what I'm saying. It was devotion to the craft and ruthless, relentless repetition. That's a nice trifecta of alliteration. Ruthless, relentless repetition. Yeah, so having this clear vision, right? You want to become the greatest seducer on the planet in the fastest possible time. That's the intention. How are you going to get there? You're going to do a 30-day immersion, a 30-day obsession period where you give yourself full permission to go hard. Best advice I can give you, if you are completely new to this, approaching girls feels well scary, just focus on the open. That's all you need to do. Like, even if you did, don't even worry about carrying conversations. I was having a group coaching call yesterday with the Entourage, and some really great questions which got asked there. And one of our guys, he's got time off work, so he's going to be hitting it hard. And he's feeling a little bit rusty. So he said to me, like, what's your best advice? Like, should I be thinking about, or what am I going to say? Should I be thinking about carrying a conversation? Like, I'm like, no, bro. Just focus on the first few seconds. That's all you need to do. Focus on blowing that girl away in the first couple of seconds. Go all in with your compliments. Leave nothing on the table. Just abandon all the nonsense. Forget about number closing. Forget about vibing, stacking. Forget about carrying poetic masterpieces. Show up, do the thing, right? Leave every woman better than you found her. That's all you need to do when you're first starting this. You don't need anything else apart from what I've just supplied you with here. Just focus on the open, go out, set the intention of doing 30 direct cold approaches every single week. That might just be complimenting 30 girls a week. Yeah, you could do it on your commute to work. You could do it on your way back from work. You could do it on your way to the gym. Hi, you look amazing. You can even just do it as you're walking past them. Like, you don't even need to do the whole stop. You could just be like, "Hi, you look amazing. Have a good day." Like, I'll link the video below. It's my video which shows you how to develop a magnetic aura. Like, just follow that video. I'll link it below. Just watch that video all the way through. It's a perfect demonstration which gives you everything that you need to feel more socially free, but just the actual compliments that I'm doing in that video, right? It's like just going over people. Ladies, you look amazing. Have a good day. Hey, you look great. Have a good day. Maybe when you're on your way to work, just set the intention to make eye contact with every beautiful girl who walks past you, right? Because for you, eye contact might be a big thing. You might be like head down, not really focused on the world around you. Just start making eye contact. Yeah, just baby step this stuff. And then maybe if you hold the gaze with a girl, you can just be like, "Good morning," or "Hi, you look great. Have a good day." Say it with a smile on your face. The world is not a scary place. Treat the world like your personal playground. But I think if we have this mindset of the artist, like we are going out there to create something, yeah, to create this world of joy, then I think that mindset sets you free. So 30-day obsession period. Go hard. Feel free as well to just like leave your your journey, your highlights. Like, use these live streams to comment below. Like, I love hearing from guys who are actually in the field, going out, crushing it, putting this stuff into practice. Like, I want to hear from you. I want to know about your wins, your losses. Like, I just love that shit. I love hearing about stories from Casanova, yeah, because, you know, that's why I'm putting this stuff out there. Like, I actually want to change people's lives. I want to inspire a generation of men to live a life beyond the beige. Not everyone's going to like me, and that's absolutely fine, but I'm making this content to inspire you, to attract my people, to repel the rest. And after 30 days, if you're still struggling, you're not seeing progress, just consider applying to work with me. There's a link below. You can work with me personally, get a one-on-one experience with me, join my private network, the Entourage, and then get unlimited access to me, to my lifestyle, and to the rest of the guys in the network. So everything is here for you to crush it this year. Like, the year is only just getting started. If you've been following my live stream since the start of this year, then you're already in an incredible position. Like, let's just keep hitting it. Let's just keep building. Yeah, and let's just have that relentless repetition to get 1% better every single day. Yeah, I'm making this live stream. I'm sweating my absolute tits off. I just sunned my bollocks, but it's just raw authenticity. Like, this is me actualizing this obsession period for me. Like, I'm showing up every day on these live streams. Even if I am like a wet mess, I just want these live streams to function as daily motivation. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Kristian Magician. I also post daily motivation and inspiration on there. So yeah, at Kristian Magician on Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram as well, the word Entourage, if you're interested in joining my private network, getting mentored by me personally, and changing your fucking life, bro. Anyway, let's finish off in the sunset. I might as well go all in. But yeah, 30-day obsession period. Obsession equals progression. By becoming obsessed with progress, this is the way. This is the way that we create our ideal reality, yeah? So listen, wishing you obnoxious success. Everything that you do in this life, just be proud of it. Become the best version of you possible. Use cold approach as a catalyst for the rest of your life. Learn day game. Don't become a day gamer. And live that life free from bullshit. All right, brother. I'll speak to you tomorrow.